Good afternoon, guys. It's G from the Kitchen Sessions. I am on the road. I am in Manchester at the airport at the Doubletree Hilton Manchester Airport Hotel. And it is another beer review from the bar. So I went to the hotel bar and I'm looking at what they have, and they've got Estrella Damm. They have got Guinness. They've got Orchard Pig on tap, winner. They've got Carlsberg. But they had two beers that I was quite interested in. A Wainwright's Gold, which I might do a review of. I'm here for a while, so I might do a review of that, I might not. But the one I went for is a Session IPA by Brooklyn Brewery. And it is this. The Stonewall Inn IPA. Now, this is a Session IPA. Lovely glass, full of rainbow colours. Obviously, with it called the Stonewall Inn, there's a lot of virtual signalling going on. I'm not here for that. All I'm here for is how the beer tastes. So that's what I'm going to talk about. I'm not going to talk about anything else as to why that's called it the Stonewall Inn. Google it yourself. However, as I say, it's all about the beer. So what does the Brooklyn website say about this beer? It says the Stonewall IPA is crafted for everyone, brewed with unabashed notes of grapefruit and bright citrus peel. Bear that in mind. I'm not going to read you the rest of the blurbage. As I said, it's very virtue signaling. Not here for that. So, Session IPA, 4.6% ABV. Tasting notes, lively citra hop notes of lemon peel and fresh grapefruit zest. So I want that grapefruit. I want that lemon. You know what I always say, guys. So let's hope it gives us that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a bit of a sniff as usual. Yeah, I brought it in already, but I'm going to bring it in again, turn it around, show you the colour. It's a little bit hazy, but not over. You can see the bubs. There's nice bubs. Bit of a nucleated glass, which always helps. And, it's fair to say there's a one finger head that sort of kept its consistency. Bearing in mind, I've brought it up from the bar. That's what it is called, a bar. I bought it from the bar in the hotel, and I'm back in my room. So what we'll do, as usual, we'll give it a sniff, see if we can pick up those notes. And then the important bit, guys, is we will have a taste. So let's go in with the nose first and foremost. That is grapefruit. Grapefruit on the nose. Bang on. No lemon. So maybe the citrus flavours come through on the taste rather than the nose. On the nose, it's the grapefruit sensation. So, guys, let's give it a taste. Cheers. Again, the overarching flavour in this beer is grapefruit. Maybe the slightest bit of lemon. And I mean slightest bit. I'm not getting a lot of it. But it's decent. It's a Session IPA, Would I be happy drinking this again? Maybe if it was somewhere else, because let's just talk about the price point, yeah? You will have seen that I did a review in Liverpool city centre, and the beer was £6.40 a pint. Bearing in mind that we are in a hotel at the airport. This beer cost £7.15. That is a lot of money for a pint of beer. Now, you are in a hotel, so you do expect to get paid a little bit more. You're at an airport, you expect a little bit more. That together, maybe you expect a lot more. What I would suggest to you though, guys, is a little tip for you. This is just a basic family room that I'm sat in. If you stay in this hotel, there is a fridge. I have 2 beers in that fridge, which I shall also be reviewing, that cost a fraction of the price of that one beer. And if you think about it, you know, you go to Tesco, you get 3 pints of Kronenberg Blanc for £6. You get 3 660ml bottles, and that's a pint for £7.15. We know prices are going up everywhere. It's a little bit too much for me, I think, but it's the way of the world. Is it worth £7.15? Not at all. Is it a nice session IPA that if I saw on tap in a bar somewhere, would I drink it again? Yes, I would. So it's one of those. But guys, you know, I'm going to try it again. Yeah. Do get that lemon a little bit. I wouldn't say it's massively, but it's a nice beer. You know, not blowing my socks off, not horrid. So what am I going to give this? 7 out of 10. Seem to be giving a lot of 7s at the moment. I seem to be having a lot of average beers. But them's the rules. So that's been another review, guys. Thank you very much for your time. Like, share for more content if you're watching this on TikTok. If you're watching it on YouTube, press the subscribe button. It is free. And if you're on Facebook, you know, share, comment. And guys, if you have any comments about this beer or want me to try a beer, put it in the comments. Let me know what you think. That has been another review though, guys. So I'm going to say thank you very much again. Cheers.